We are live, guys. How are we doing? It is the Christmas podcast. There we go. All set up. It is the Christmas podcast as we are watching Stoke City against Tottenham Hotspur tonight in the Carabao Cup, or this evening, I would say. Quarterfinals of the stage, the last 8. And last night, we saw Brentford knock out Newcastle United at their new stadium by a 1-0. And last night, we also saw, I believe it was Manchester City knock out Arsenal, a very young Manchester City team, in action against a young Arsenal side in action. But today, the two bigger games are on, in my opinion, in Stoke City against Spurs. And then the big one later in Everton against Manchester United. Settle down. It's going to be a good evening of football as we are watching Stoke against Tottenham Hotspur this evening at the Bet365 Stadium. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. That would be appreciated. And let me know your score predictions. Hello, Shrewsbury Fan TV. Yo, hello. Merry Christmas to Laser Dog. Hello, Alex. Merry Christmas, mate. And make sure you keep to the rules of the moderator. Make sure you're friendly and make sure you get liking and subscribing if you haven't already. We are closing in on 5,900 now, so it's going to be an interesting game today. It is on Sky Sports. And Josh, I would like you, if you could do me a favour as my moderator, if there's any score spoilers, please get rid. Because we are about 30 seconds behind the actual real game because we're on Sky Go and you're 10, 12 seconds behind me. So if you could do me a favour and not put the score down in the chat, and that would be appreciated. But it is a special Christmas episode today. And very much looking forward to it. Let me know who your team plays over the festive period. We have got Fleetwood in action in a few games as well. We'll come on to them in a bit. But today is all about Stoke against Tottenham Hotspur. And I promise you guys, the cue cards, they will stay on my desk. There's not going to be any throwing. There's not going to be any rants. There's not going to be any frustration today. It's Christmas. It's a time to relax. I wish Josh Fleetwood could have done that to me the other day. That would have been nice of them, but you never know with Town. And come on, Stoke, no more Pompey mate for 2 matches. I've seen that, Josh. It's interesting and looking forward to it. And I'm just hoping Fleetwood can get a few wins, but I'm hoping Spurs can qualify in this round. That'd be amazing. Barker told Chelsea wants to make the move permanent. Brilliant. That'd be a great signing. He obviously wants to play for England, doesn't he? And that's why if he stays at Villa, he will get game time, whereas at Chelsea probably won't. And Charlton versus Plymouth score prediction. I'm going to go Charlton win on that. Plymouth did knock out Charlton in the FA Cup a few weeks ago, didn't they? And if you win 7-0 now with my bet, then 30 quid dono. I'd love to see it. You'll love to see it. And you can support the channel through Super Chat. And obviously, by subscribing to the channel, obviously viewing, we are getting closer to 6,000. You can see on the bottom now, we are 119 subscribers away from 6,000. All support is appreciated. You can also subscribe, join as a member, also Super Chat, all helps the channel. We are going to go through the lineups in just a minute. We'll go through them now. But we'll start off with Stoke City. Again, they are the hosts today at the Bet365 Stadium. For Stoke City, in goal, number 37, 28, Andy Lonergan again. An experienced man at the age of 37 years old. 37, James Collins. Danny Batten, 36. Harry Suter, I love you. I miss you. Come back. 14, Tommy Smith. And then Collins, Thompson, Fox, Oakley Bootle, and McLean again. Has a lot of doubts, but I think he's a very good player. And Brown as well up there as well. You've got obviously like Ince, Vokes, Fletcher, Powell, and time and again, a lot of their goals are coming on the bench. You look at their goals, Powell, McLean is in there. They're goal scoring in the actual starting 11 with 2. And Ince normally gets a few of the ex-Blackpool man, the ex-Hull City man. So he's a very experienced man in the Championship, is Tom Ince. But the Tottenham Hotspur team, again, I was expecting a fairly weak inside. And this is what Jose Mourinho has put out for today's game. In goal, Hugo Lloris is captain. Again, the French World Cup winner. Again, waiting to win his first trophy with Spurs in his 8-year tenure. Doherty at right back. Sanchez and Dyer partner. Again, Sanchez coming in. Dyer stays in. Davies comes in for Sergio Reguilon. Reguilon who made his Tottenham debut in the last round against Chelsea. Højbjerg, Winks and Dele Alli make up the midfield 3. Dele Alli's game time of late has been shortened. And then up front, Lucas, Bale and Kane. A front 3 of pace, power and finesse. On the bench, Hart, Toby Alderweireld, Reguilon, Moussa Sissoko, Eric Lamela, who did score the equaliser against Chelsea to take it to the penalties, Heung-min, Son and Vinicius on the bench. Who is going to win? What do you think of those team, guys? Let me know in the chat down below. I'm very much looking forward to seeing your guys' opinions on the game and how you think it will go. But yeah, it is a Christmas special, and we are going to do more of these once a month as a different game. So hope you're interested in that. Super Jordan Thompson, yeah, it's Blackpool. Good player, Jordan Thompson. One of those successful midfielders that came in at Blackpool who have gone on to do bigger and better things with his parent club. You look at Sean Longstaff at Newcastle, came on loan. They had obviously Lumley who came in. He's now, he was a regular QPR for a period of time as well. So they have got a few good loanees. Obviously, had Keane Dewsbury Hall, who's on loan at Luton now, doing really well there. So they've got a few good loan players of late, Blackpool. And again, Jordan Thompson was one. Talking about Jordan Thompson and Blackpool, we look at the previous rounds. Stoke did knock out Blackpool in the last round. In the first round of the competition, they drew 0-0. And Stoke eventually won on penalty kicks. And then Stoke played Wolves away from home. They won 1-0. Clucas getting that goal. And then they beat Gillingham at home 1-0. Campbell getting that goal. And then they beat Villa in the last round. Unlucky Daniel Holding with a Vokes goal, a 1-0. So they haven't scored many, but they haven't conceded yet in this competition. And the defence in the Championship is pretty solid, we must admit. They've only conceded 1 goal in the last 7 Championship games. And that came in a 2-1 win. So fair play. They're keeping a lot of clean sheets. Spurs haven't won a game in this competition. I know you're going to find that weird. But Orient, they got a bye due to, obviously, the pandemic and it hitting Orient. And then Chelsea, they drew 1-1, but won on penalties, which when you win on penalties, it isn't really a win. It's a fake win. It's a draw. It's a glorified win, in my opinion. But again, I'm interested in seeing big Harry Souttar at the back against Harry Kane. Who is the best Harry in the world football? The 2 Harrys that I love. Probably my 2 favourite ever footballers to grace the planet. Unbelievable. And yeah, Christmas special once a month. I mean, 1 game a month, mate. This is just a Christmas one, but we're going to do 1 big game a month. That is, like a Premier League, Carabao Cup, an FA Cup game. So something different, to obviously Fleetwood don't play every week. Obviously, we have got the Sunday game moved forward, which is a nice thing as well. Hi, mate, everyone. Hello, Danny. Thank you for joining in. It's 3-0 Spurs. Well, previous meetings, they've all had goals in between these 2 sides. I'll tell you that now. We'll go through the previous meetings in just a sec. But Spurs normally get their own way in these ties. And hopefully that's the same again today. In the previous ties, we've had 5-1 Spurs, 4-0 Spurs, 4-0 Spurs, 4-0 Spurs, a 2-2, a 2-1. Remember, the last one, Spurs won 2-1. Stoke went down that season. And then Harry Kane claimed a goal, and it was a Christian Eriksen goal that went all the way through. So it was interesting. It was very interesting. But Kane's got a good record against Stoke in recent years and pretty much scored against them every time he's played against them. He's got a couple of hat-tricks against them as well. So it is interesting to see. if you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated. We're trying to get to 50 likes today. I also want you to rate my Christmas jumper. I know we've only got one, but I want you to rate my Christmas jumper. It's also the one KSI wore in the Cyberman Sunday. So, you know, Toby and me have got the same taste. Wigan have scored. Get out of it. Get out of it. You love to see it. Welcome to the chat, mate. If you are new, please like, please subscribe. We're getting close to 6K. And that video of me over the weekend did go quite trendy, didn't it? I think it got nearly 30,000 views on one. It got, I think, maybe 20,000 on another, 5K on another. So pretty much 55K in total. And yeah, it wasn't a good weekend for me. I've been a bit gutted over the weekend. I'll be honest. I've been a bit frustrated. But we're back with another stream, back trying to get it underway. And, you know, you always got to choose Spurs. Not every month. Not every month. But, you know, I'm just going to pick a game that I'd like to watch with you guys. I watch a lot of football, and I'll pick a decent enough game. But yeah, fair play to Harry Shute. He's playing every week in Stoke's first team. It's brilliant, mate. It really is. And it just shows you what a loan spell can do to a player and how it can bump him on. And like I said, I mentioned that with Blackpool's Thompson. I mentioned that Blackpool with Dewsbury Hall. But I'm looking forward to today's game. Let me know your score prediction. And very interested in hearing it. Yeah, I know. I went. I love it, mate. Love it, Birds Army. Superb. Stoke are out now. See where you can tell him off a mile off. The other players are about 5 foot, 5.5 foot. Suit is about 8 foot tall. You'll love to see it. What a man. What a man Harry Shooter is. I absolutely adore him. I think he's fantastic. We've also got another Stoke loanee on loan from Stoke at the moment in Tom Edwards. But we'll go through the teams again now. Stoke look to be 5-4-1. Lonergan, Smith, Collins, Shooter, Bath, Fox. Shooter does suit a back five. Oakley Boot on the left, Cousins, Thompson, McLean, and Brown up front. Again, a very experienced bench, and Shawcross, Powell, Ince, Vokes, Fletcher. Those very experienced men. Ince, obviously, ex-Blackpool, ex-Hull City. Fletcher, ex-Sheffield Wednesday, scores goals at this level. Vokes as well. Ex-Burnley. I remember when they did a swap with Burnley for Peter Crouch at the time. Spurs again. Lloris, Doherty, Sanchez, Dyer, Davis, Højbjerg, Winks, Lucas Moura, Dele Alli, Gareth Bale, and Harry Kane. The bench is Hart, Reguilon, Alderweireld, Zelko, Lamella, Son, and Carlos Vinicius, or Vinigol. And looking forward to seeing the game. Højbjerg, who has had a real impression since joining Spurs this summer. And been brilliant, really. And been a fantastic addition to Spurs and really looks good under Jose Mourinho in a fantastic football at the Premier League level. They haven't scored after the 90th minute. You'll love to see it. Oh, get out of it. Blackpool winning 3-2. That won't ever happen again, put it that way. And always here to support Ben. He knows it's all love between us. My guy, Jordan. How far away are 4K now, George? Josh Daly is coming with a £1 dono. Cheers, Josh. My guy, the best moderator about. Appreciate the support, mate. All super chats go to help support the channel. Love Harry Shooter. I think it's time for Dele Alli to shine, in my opinion. I think he's not had the chances to do it, but that Spurs third kit looks absolutely beautiful, by the way. And third kit, really, really got like a pink stripe on. But Spurs are going to get this game underway with Dele Alli at the heart of it. Let me know your score predictions down below. I'm going to go for 2-0 Tottenham. 2-0 Tottenham win. And I'll go for Kane and Ali to score. Well, Michael O'Neill, what a job he's done since joining Stoke. They're pretty much bottom of the league when he joined. He got him out of it. He stayed up quite well. They're 7th in the league right now. They scored 25 goals this season. Spurs have also scored 25 goals, but in 6 less games in the Premier League. Who will come out on top today? A second semi-final in this competition awaits for Spurs in the previous 3 years. Will Spurs be able to get to the semi-final? Will Stoke join Brentford as 2 Championship clubs progress? But we are underway. Spurs kicking right to left. And interesting to see how this one will be played, as Spurs almost try and get in straight away. And the Bet365 Stadium is a very good ground. Obviously, it was a Premier League ground for a long period of time. And unfortunately, I've slipped to the Championship in recent years. They were able to stay up last year. Stoke, can they rebound and get back up this year? Obviously, Stoke know where they want to be. They want to be in the Premier League again, rising and suiting the heart of that defence is the middleman in that back five. He played in the back five last year for Fleetwood with Lewis Gibson and Callum Connolly, and Louis Coyle often slipped into there. He won Player of the Month when playing in the back five as well. But yeah, we're just waiting as the minutes tick by, and Stoke again trying to cause Spurs a few problems. Spurs get it away with Hojbjerg, and Suter win the header. And never surprised me when you see Suter winning the header. He was often good with that at Fleetwood Town. And Harry Kane against Harry Suter. Very interesting seeing how that battle will go. Kane again, over 150 Premier League goals now. He's getting very close to that 260 goal record. Will he be able to do it? I think he will be the closest to be able to do it in a long time. As Spurs try and get it over the top into Gareth Bale, who again scored 1 goal since his return to the club. That was against Brighton. Bale had to watch the last round from the stands as he was injured at the time as he rejoined Spurs. Spurs won that game 5-4 on penalties, like Harry Kane, Son Heung-min, Lucas Moura, Lamela, all snatched their penalties away very nicely. As did Eric Dyer as well, who again went off to the toilet in that one halfway through the game, came back and won man of the match. Spurs try and get over the top. Harry Kane will change, and it's gone out for a corner to Spurs. On the left-hand side, it's Harry Suter who comes out. It's a good header from the Scottish player, or the Australian international. He's Scottish all day long, but he does represent Australia due to family members. It's going to be a Davison Sanchez on against Suter. Suter, again, a young player that will go far, in my opinion. It's going to be a Lucas Moura whip ball in. Lucas Moura whips it in. Lonergan will punch. Experience will really out that back five. Still not scrambled away. Stoke do get it clear. So I'm going to be with Hojbjerg on the edge. Davis now. Spurs just find a bit of pressure. Davis ball in, whip. Lonergan punches, slaps it away. It's a good ball. Good sustained pressure from the visitors. And Spurs can come again. Play some nice stuff. A ball on the right. Hoofed away again by Danny Bath, the ex-Wolves man. There's some real experience in that Stoke line. You look at Danny Bath. You look at, Lonergan in goal. And next to the Suter, who's a young player at this level. It's very different to see. Collins as well at right back. He scored 2 goals this season. Smith on the left. You look at Thompson in midfield. A young player as well. So they've got a nice mix of Stoke. I know they have made 6 changes today. A lot of their goals are on the bench. 5 goals from Powell, 4 goals from Fletcher. So it'll be interesting to see how they can get on today. He's probably the best centre-back to play for Fleetwood. Absolutely. Between him and Ben Davies, I love them both equally, but probably Suter just... No, Jordan Everham was no FIFA. We've only played 1 game and we drew 6-all, and I deserve to win that one. And but yeah, very interesting. And Bale has got a free kick now, 4.5 minutes in. A real chance to whip this ball in and get a bit of pressure. It's just in front of the corner flag. It's a chance to get his left boot on it. Kane, Sanchez, Dele Alli, Hojbjerg on the edge. There's a few Spurs players on the edge. It's going to be a Bale whipped in ball. Lucas Moura will flick it on. Bath and Collins come together. Sanchez will go home into Højbjerg. Højbjerg will go back to Ben Davies, a Welsh international. Again, was a teammate of Gareth Bale when Bale was at Madrid for these national sides. Stoke will play it long and try and get it in behind that Spurs back four. Ooh, bit of leeway on Oakley Bootle there. That'll be a throw-in or a free kick to Spurs. Ben Davies, one who goes down. And yeah, very interesting to see who will get the first goal. Hopefully we'll have goals. Hopefully we'll be able to report something. Spurs bringing the ball out now. Dele Alli with it. Højbjerg now. Spurs just controlling the football. Davis, as you'd expect them to. Spurs have also got another cup tie waiting for them in Marine, the 8th tier side away from home. And but when Spurs did beat Chelsea, had 4 games in 8 days. They had a qualifying Europa League. They had a Premier League game against Newcastle. They had the Chelsea game, the European game, and then obviously they had the Premier League game the next week against Man United. They won all 4 of those games, scoring 15 in total, 7 in the Europa League, 6 against United, 1 against Chelsea, and 1 against Newcastle. It's a nice turn that from Harry Winks. Winks is just trying to get himself back into the Tottenham side. Spurs will play on the right now with Doherty, the ex-Wolverhampton Wanderers man who transferred to Spurs in the summer. Collins will nick it and he'll go out for a throw into Spurs. Doherty will take. And a chance to get a throw in and really cause Stoke problems. We'll go back to Sanchez, the Colombian international. And Sanchez has found his game time limited this year. And it's just always interesting to see how he will come back from it. Will he be able to settle back into the side? I think Dyer and Alderweireld are better person. I think Rodon as well coming in. I think Sanchez has to be good in these games to really put his hand on the gas and get himself back in. Wouldn't surprise me if Sanchez did leave the club in the summer. Spurs obviously wanting to win trophies. The last trophy they did win was 12 years ago in this competition. In the Carabao Cup 2008. Over nearly 5,000 days since Spurs last won a trophy. Jose Mourinho again's won trophies every club he's been to. Will that happen at Spurs? There's signs of improvements in him coming in. Spurs are looking to attack this Stoke team. Lonergan is pressed. The ex-Preston man, who I know Georgia will not like very much. Up in the air. Spurs just trying to get it back on the floor. Stoke again, like a Burnley of the Premier League back in their day. And they like it long. They like to be physical, and they win their aerial duels. So it's always an interesting one. Stoke play it. And again, they've won a free kick from Davis. Davis goes in a bit clumsy. And Stoke win a free kick. Just the 5 of you watching. Thank you for those who are watching. Long ball, McLean misses it. And Spurs will have to regroup and get a throw-in on the right-hand side. Doherty looks to have had a fresh skin fade sorted for the winter period. And Dele Alli will head it out of play. Kane now will press that home. Suter will go home into Andy Lonergan. Harry against Harry. The best centre-half in the world against the best striker in the world of football. Very interested. Hello, Tony. Thank you for joining in the stream. Really appreciate it. No fans at Crew, that should hopefully help us. Let's hope that Jack Barton doesn't go 7-2-1. Just to really shore up that defence. You know, go to the corner flag from the first minute. So that's what will probably happen now. And now look. We'll go home. Højbjerg, knocked out by Suter. Suter's long punt will go home into Sanchez. Sanchez long ball over top. It's floaty. We'll try and reach Bale. Collins now for Stoke. Again, tries to play it down. It's blocked by Kane. It'll go out for a... I think Kane might have got a nick on that. Back off the Stoke player. And maybe have won a throw for his team. But again, Kane's been at Spurs for 6 years now. Been a regular goal scorer in all competition he's played. He's scored every competition he's played and he's scored him. You know, European qualifiers, Champions League, Europa League, Carabao Cups, FA Cups, Premier Leagues, the Championship as well. He's a goal scorer. He's a world-class goal scorer, and I don't think there's many better than him in the world of football right now. Dele Alli is muscled over on halfway. Dele Alli, again, did score 18 goals in his first season for Tottenham in all competitions. Not only the 33 since in the last 4 years. He did score 6 last season for Spurs. Only Kevin De Bruyne from his position scored more before the restart of the Premier League. Kane now on the ball, 35 yards from goal. Kane will pass it on the edge. We hit. Again, it was hit from Højbjerg. Again, we know what a good leader is and what defensive midfielder he is. Hits it from about 35 yards, goes over the bar. Good chance for Spurs. Spurs, I think, should do better there with the chance. Højbjerg floats it well over. I heard about that, but I don't think... we've got Edwards, and I'm happy with Tom Edwards. I think he's a very good player. And, yeah, he's just hopefully he can get back into the team now. But again, Stoke playing it out from the back. We're 12 minutes into this one. Ball will be one in the air. McLean will win the diving head and Spurs will go back from where it's come from. Spurs, again, that early goal could be crucial. You know, Jose Mourinho likes to go in the head and then defend on it. Some ways don't like it, some ways do. But at the end of the day, if it wins trophies and wins games, I don't think Spurs fans can moan at that. That's what they've missed in recent years, trophy-ware and being successful. They've had the team to do it under Pochettino. They've always got into the top 4 in 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the last 3 years before last. Last season, it just came to an end. They only brought in a few players in last year. Look at Tanguy and Dombele, who doesn't even feature today. Lo Celso's injured. Those players, again, nice interchange from Spurs. Bale on the right. We'll give it into Kane. Kane shoots. Good save, Lonergan. Very good chance for Spurs from the right-hand side. It's lovely interchange. Bale in behind. Kane can hit that back 5 with his pace. Power, strength. Good save by Lonergan. He has to make it. Spurs come again now. Be Bale who cuts in. Bale who's going more centrally now. Bale on the right again. Bale just cuts away from Collins. We'll play across the field ball. It's a poor ball and we'll go out for a throw-in. Stoke doing well to defend Spurs at the moment. Oh, it's a very good save, Lonergan. It's a brilliant strike. He hits it with pace, power. It was going in. Lonergan had to save. Kane should do better with a finish for Harry Kane standards. But Lonergan, again, the 37-year-old, lots of experience, moves his body well, gets narrow. Kane can't do much. It's a good chance. Spurs again should be 1-0 up there. Did he actually? Yeah. Most clean sheets this season in all 4 divisions. Stoke have got that on 15. Blackpool are 13. Hull 13, Cheltenham and Man City are on 12. So Blackpool and Stoke got the best defence in the 4 leagues as it stands. Stoke again have kept 7 of those in the last 8. They really know how to keep a clean sheet, know how to win games of football. They've won 9 out of 20 this season. They've drawn 6, only lost 5. Big improvement from last year. Lucas Moore on the left now will cut in on his right. Lucas Moore dribbles past 2. Now 3. We'll give it more centrally into Hojbjerg. Will play it on the right to Bale. Now with Winks, who's a bit deeper than normal today, into Lucas Moura. Winks again. Lucas Moura, the Brazilian. Nice give and go. Lucas Moura, 30 yards from goal. Into the box. Lucas Moura's got 2 men on him. He keeps it in. After going a bit wayward. Davis on the left. Good sustained pressure. This from Tottenham Hotspur. Celso. Lovely football from the visitors. Spurs do go all the way home. It's nice pressing. It does look to be a 5-4-1 or 3-4-3. The 3 get very narrow when Spurs are in position. They get really tight. And the 2 look to support Brown up front to help him on the attack. Sanchez will bring the ball out. He's done it 20, 30 yards. He brought it out there. But Stoke will go home and press. 16:30 on the clock. It's a nice ball from Dyer. And it's headed back and Stoke player will head it out. Nappers, traded on the transfer list. All right. I thought he was released, personally. He'll go on a free, though. Lucas Moura. Moura, over the top ball, can try and find Bale. It's a good ball. Lucas Moura's balls are just a bit too tight. Lucas Moura's ball's good. It's just the pace of it. If that's a bit less on it, he was in Bale, the Welshman. Good player, Gareth Bale. Not really hit the form that he would have liked. So he's coming back into the club. Just needs to keep improving, keep getting there, and his game time will follow. His main game time is to win the Europa League this year. He might even get a chance in the FA Cup against Marine, you might have said. But the Premier League, I think he's got to play Bale. I think he's better than Bergwijn and better than Lamela, possibly, who is back on the bench today. Spurs will try and get it down the right. Suter will just let that go to Lonergan. Stoke's ground, one of the coldest I've ever been to. Bit of a difference to Madrid for Bale. Might make the lazy bugger do some running. Love it. Cold Tuesday night, cold Wednesday night in Stoke in December, 2 days before Crimbo. He's completed it as it stands. We're 5th of the way through this game. 18 minutes gone, 0-0. If you are new, please like, please subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Spurs again, nice give and go. Hojbjerg now, Spurs on the right with Bale. Bale trying to skip past Collins. Collins stands his ground. And Doty again seems to go to ground with a bit of pain, but he's brilliant defending from the fullback and Fox there in the end. Collins and Fox get together, stand firm. Fox just stamps on the ankle, really, of Doherty there. And he does look in some pain, but he gets up okay. Yeah, it's a very pressurised job, Spurs. And will Tottenham win a trophy this year? Let me know. Let me know, and let me know why they won't or why they will. And what trophy will they win? Let me know in the chat. Very interested in that. Spurs in the middle now. Winks will go out. Harry Winks now for Tottenham. The English-capped midfielder. Kane comes deep and does well. Spurs could be in. Suter reads it well. Suter, what a player. Absolutely brilliant footballer. I think we'll have a new manager next season. No comment. No comment. Ooh! Spurs get a cheap corner. Again, Collins, again, the man who, the poor back pass. Lonergan can't quite keep it in. Lonergan, who was at Wigan last year, did well there, kept a lot of clean sheets. Got a chance. Lucas Moura on the right. The Brazilian. The left arm goes up. It's a good ball, whipped in low. Headed away by McLean. And it'll go all the way back to Hugo Lloris and the Spurs goal. Who's not had anything to do. I think Stoke are trying to hit on the counter-attack for Spurs, if I'm honest. And there's no real attack there, if I'm honest, from Stoke. There just seems to be sitting in and letting Spurs play the football, which is difficult, which is different for Spurs, because normally they're the side that play their own, play that as their own game. That will not play much football. They'll just sit behind the ball and try and hit on the counter-attack with Son Kane and Lucas Moura. Sometimes Bergwijn. But you look at the Spurs bench today, Reguilón, Toby Alderweireld, Sissoko, Son, Lamela. There's a lot of game changers on there as well. Spurs play for the middle now. Bale on halfway will turn out. I'll play the right to Reguilón. Reguilón will drive on his left. Reguilón now to Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura will cut in on his right. Winks. What a ball. Header. Oh, he's in. Oh, it's in. It's Gareth Bale who's got it. I wasn't quite sure, but Gareth Bale gets his goal. The Welshman. I think it was Winks with the ball in. It's a fantastic ball. And Bale, again, he's both Tottenham goals have come from headers this season. It's a great header. Cushioned header into the corner. Brilliant goal. Tottenham leading this quarter-final. What a ball that was. Winks, deliver. Bale just knocks it on where it came from. Winks, turn. It just goes through the head of everyone. It's a fantastic ball. Goes over Kane. Goes over Sousa, which is not like that. Bale reads it. He knocks it on into the corner. It's right into that corner. And Spurs, there we go. Goal. Spurs take a lead at the Bet365 Stadium, guys. What do we think about that? Will Spurs go on to win this game now? Or will they go on and win this cup? Jose Mourinho does like this as a competition. He's won it many times with Chelsea. And he's won cups like this all over where he's been. It was a 21st minute goal from the visitors. There we go. Confirmation. Gareth Bale, the man that's got it in this quarter-final. 1-0 to Spurs. Again, Spurs trying to get a second now in the game. And just really trying to grab a foothold. But it's a brilliant goal. Bale again will be delighted. 2 goals for Spurs into his revival. 2 goals from a header. Both could be match winning. What a header. Lonergan again positions. Bale just heads it on. Brilliant header. Fantastic header. He just guides it on. The arms go up. It's a great goal. Goes over Sousa, which is not like him. Numbers are strong in the air. But it'd be interesting to see how Stoke come and react now. It looks like they're playing like a 5-1-3-1. So they've got like a back 5, a CDM, a left mid, a right mid, a centre midfielder and a striker. So they are very deep and they are struggling, in my opinion. Kane, brilliant touch. Sharp touch, Harry Kane. It's a fantastic ball on the right. Spurs controlling this game, looking for number 2. And trying to get in. Reguilón now. Winks. Nice give and go. Winks again will turn out. Sanchez now. 25 minutes gone. Spurs goal. Will that be enough for 3 for a second semi-final in 3 years. Brentford went through last night, as did Manchester City. It could be United or Everton to join them. Shooter not happy with the referee, gives away the foul. Shooter again guides back into position. Play on the right. Shooter again has got a very good career ahead of him, in my opinion. Very good, solid centre half. You could see him at somewhere like a Burnley, a Brighton, a lower Premier League side in the next couple of years minimum. He's a good young lad. He scored 4 goals in his first 2 games for Australia. 2 in his debut, 2 the next game. They get him in inform on FIFA as well. So he wasn't quite happy with his pace, but Dele Alli skips away from his man. Oh, brilliant from Dele Alli. Dele Alli, that's the boy, but again, it's read by Bath. And that'll be a break in play. There's 11 of you now. If you're new, please get liking, guys. That would appreciate it. Mourinho will see it as a success to win any silverware this year. This cup is a possibility, but Pep always takes this cup seriously. So we'll between Spurs and City, IMO. Has Spurs ever won this cup? They won it. The last cup trophy they won, Tony, was this one in 2008. So who knows? But Spurs did get the better out of City in the last 2 visits, but you never know. Things happen in threes. But Spurs have just got to keep going, keep winning the game that they can, and hope they guide something. But Stoke have a free kick. This will be the first chance he could really get into the box. And it's been 27 minutes. Suter's now up. Spurs again. They have to be strong defensively. There's something on the counter. If they take it short, it's poor. And Stoke haven't done anything in 27 minutes. And I know Stoke fans didn't care if they lost 5-0 today. They just wanted to attack and give it a good go. At the moment, they haven't done that. They're only losing 1. But at all, Spurs look, they could be in row C, level C, and don't have to get out of that guidance. Hello, Shooter. Hello, Ethan. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Hello, Simon. Hope you're well. Spurs playing right on the box. It's out again for another Spurs corner on the left. How was your run this morning, Simon? Swap deal for Pogba and Kane. No thanks. But if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. All help is appreciated. And trying to get to 6K as soon as possible. We're 198 away. All help is appreciated. Hello, Ethan. Thanks for joining, mate. How are you? Sunderland again. We play in a couple of weeks. Hopefully a win for the COD Army. Bale will whip this ball in. So ball. It's over everyone. Lonergan flaps. And be another Spurs corner. Sustained pressure. It's a great ball by Bale. Bale's been brilliant. Lonergan again's in trouble. I'm telling you that now, guys. He's in trouble. Get round him. Oh, he just comes over. It goes off the head. Goes over. He flaps at it. He's in the orange goalkeeper kit for Stoke. Lucas Moura with this ball in. It's low. Driven. It's a good ball. Stoke away. We'll head it out. But again, it's going to come back in from Spurs. But Spurs will go back home in to Hugo Lloris. Again, you look at Spurs' team. It's very widely spread in internationals. A Frenchman, an Irishman, a Colombian, an Englishman, a Welshman, a Dane, from obviously Danish, an Englishman, another Englishman, a Brazilian, a Welshman, and an Englishman. The bench is made up of an Englishman, a Spaniard, Brazilian, Argentinian, Belgium, French, and Korean. So again, it's very widely spread, whereas you look at Stoke, pretty much England, Irish, and an Australian in there, but he's Scottish all day long. Hello, Rock. Ben, we have 13. Yeah, I've heard about that. Hopefully you can get back. Good run, mate. However, I can't keep up with Sam. He's too fast. Sounds a bit like my dad with me. I just stay with him just because I feel good. I don't even feel out of breath. So it's good. But again, half an hour gone. Spurs cruising. Stoke need to improve if you want to get anything from this game. But there's, I think that could be suited down for Stoke. And hopefully he's okay, Harry. Michael O'Neill just pondering. And waiting to see if Suter's okay. Ben Davis getting in some instructions. Love it. Yeah. Got lots of Christmas content coming for you guys at home. So make sure that you're in his Collins down in the end. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you've got your notifications on. In Fox, it looked like Suter in the end, but it was Fox in the end. Fox again, a lot of experience in the Championship. That Stoke team, you look at it. Fox, Smith, Bath, Lonergan, McLean, a lot of experience in the EFL, very much so. And then you've got some youngsters in Thompson, Cousins. I think used to play for Charlton. You know, Suter in there as well, who I'd love to have back at Fleetwood. It'd be brilliant. Well, Fox is going to have to go off to his nearest point, but he'll be coming back on, I think. Or Stoke making a sub. Stoke are wanting to make a sub. I think Fox might have to come off. An early blow here for Stoke. Will they go a little bit more attacking? You look at who they've got on the bench. Fletcher, Powell, Timon, Shawcross. He looks in some discomfort on, I think it's his hamstring, his left hamstring that seems to have gone. And, yeah, I did say this in the build-up, Ethan. Because I'm on an iPad, that's all. Lucas Moura will pick up the ball. Dele Alli, nice football. Ben Davis now for the visitors. Davis. Højbjerg will turn out. Oh, it's a lovely ball by Winks. Can Dele Alli get onto it? He's touching a bit wayward. Dele Alli is an offside position. Good chance though for Spurs. Dele Alli will be thinking that he could do better there. I'd have to agree. And let's hopefully his next one is better. And but Dele Alli, in my opinion, just deserves a run of games really for Spurs. He's not been able. But I think it's going to be Nick Powell that's going to come on, or is it Stephen Fletcher that's going to come on? So he'll have a bit of aerial presence to Stoke. They've been awful so far in the 33 minutes that they've had. Stoke are currently down to 10 men. So Spurs have got an advantage for the time being. Spurs, 12 minutes from getting into half-time, being 1-0 up. It's going to be a free kick to Stoke. It's long. Again, poor ball. That won't bother. Gutted about Ched, but I guess the rules are rules. Exactly. I'm gutted. I'd like to know more, but I'm not commenting on until I do know more about Ched because I know nothing. All I know is what Barton said the other day. So, which came as a shock to me when I read it. Obviously, I was going to do a stream about it, but I already had any information to tell. But the Welshman in Fox and the Scottishman in Fletcher comes on. I think Stoke now will go to a 4-4-2. I think you'll look at maybe a Smith go to left back, Collins on the right, Bath and Suter, and then Cousins, Thompson, Oakley, Bootle, McLean, and then Brown and Fletcher up front. Or maybe Brown could go on the right, and one of them Stoke midfielders could drop to left back. So it's going to be a weird one, but Stoke. Oh, they could have won it. Sanchez in trouble. But again, we're going to Lloris. Lloris will throw it. Dele Alli now will pick up the ball. Dele Alli, that's smart. Nice ball on to Harry Kane. Harry Kane can't quite get onto it. It's Højbjerg in the end. Kane will have a sniffle at it. Stoke pick up the ball halfway. It's a nice play. Højbjerg now. Out to Kane on the left. Harry Kane will cut in. Harry Kane into Ali. Ali! What a save, Lonergan. Brilliant football, Tottenham. Yet again. Cut that back five open. Kane, brilliant. Had space. Puts Ali in. Ali 1-on-1. Lonergan makes himself big. Saves with the Brighton foot in the end. Dele Alli just looking for that goal. Bit of confidence. He's not scored since the 7th of March. A penalty against Burnley in the 62nd minute to grab a point. But even so, Spurs sustain pressure. Stoke holding on for what they've got right now and only being 1-0 down. It's a good ball in from the right, but it will go out. And Lonergan will see it. Looking very comfortable. Harry Kane, brilliant move. Bolt from the blue. Fantastic football. Brilliant football. Scintillating at times, Spurs. Dele Alli just didn't get enough on it. He was always had to go that side. Lonergan will go long. Spurs now will pick up the ball. Can they win it back from Stoke's press? Suter now will pick up the ball back. Will go long. It's a good long ball and it has reached a teammate, but Spurs will win it back with Højbjerg, and Højbjerg again will get away from his man. What a difference that man's made. Bale in behind. Harry Kane's in. Kane! From a tight angle, Lonergan, what a save again, makes himself big. But it all comes from the tackle from Højbjerg. 75% of Spurs' goals have come from his press. Wins the ball back. On the right, Kane was in. Very tight angle, impossible to score in my opinion. He was offside anyway, but good chance. Paid 100k plus for Trent and still has 6 months left on his contract left. 1 year up. Not great from a business point of view. Pilly must be delighted that his money being thrown away like that. I agree. I'd be fuming. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm still fuming. We drew the other day. Record in scoring first this season. 11 games won, 3 games drawn. Spurs have not lost a game when scored first. Hope that can continue for the visitors. It annoys me, Tony. He annoyed me the other day, but I like him, but that the other day was a disgrace. The biggest disgrace I've ever seen. If that was Presley, I'm telling you now, guys, all Fleetwood fans would be demanding him out. They would. And, yeah, is Dele Alli playing quite like? I remember him missing an open goal from 10 yards at Highbury. Yeah, he is. He's doing well, to be fair. He had a chance a minute ago. And a chance to get in. But a good save by Lonergan. Hello, Chris. And sorry to hear that you've had suspended games. I hope you're okay. And Merry Christmas to you and family. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all my subscribers as well. Thank you very much, mate. And Merry Christmas to all of you that are watching. 7 minutes to go before half time. Spurs, minute by minute, are closing on a semi-final victory. On the quarter-final victory to get into the semi-finals. Spurs will press with the front three. Lucas Moura, Dele Alli again looking very exciting. Bale looking good as well. Header on the right. Out by the Welshman Ben Davis. Davis again will go lock back. Lucas Moura again presses. Trying to get back into the team is Lucas Moura. Bergwijn's been starting in front of him. Bergwijn's not been in the last 2 matchday squads. There's a foul on Dele Alli there. No, the referee says Stoke will look to go long. Into the front man in Brown. Can't quite get in. It's a good chance, Brown. Brown, I think, was at Preston. Barnsley a few years ago. Brown was offside anyway. Good chance for the host. They've not really done much, Stoke City, in this game. They're still looking to try and really create chances. It's a ball on the right. Won by Bale. Header on. Kane will try and get in behind Suter. Suter mops up. Suter beats Kane in that one. Love it by you, Suits. 71 possession for Spurs. Kane again. And McLean will come back. We'll go into Suter. Suter takes on his left, takes on his right. We did do a podcast with Harry Suter a few months ago, sorry. Suter was at Fleet for a few years. There's a couple of men down for Stoke. Brown being one. I think Boostle might be the other one. But again, they look okay. The right thing to do, mate. Safety comes first, and you're top of the league for Christmas. And point per game, though, Portsmouth are 5th, which is weird. Fleet was 13th on points per game. Progress. Fleet have got Bristol City in the next round of the Cup. Long ball. Lucas's touch is a bit out of sync. And 5 minutes before half time. Stoke race. They're not a small club. They're a big club for the Championship. They've got a lot of fans. I think they're a Premier League club. I think they're bigger than some of the Premier League clubs that are in it now. But yeah, they're one of those clubs that are a bit like a yo-yo. They were in the Premier League for a long time though, weren't they? Under Pulis, they were very solid. Yeah, we've also played the same amount of games as you. Lonergan, touch out. We'll bring the ball forward now. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated. If you're new, please subscribe. We are 196 now away from 5,900. So boy from the left from the Stoke fullback. He'll be out again by the Englishman Eric Dyer, who again partners Colombian international Sanchez. Both of them played in the World Cup game a few years ago. Kane will try and get him behind, but has won a throw-in. Stoke again. Had only conceded 1 goal in the previous 7 before this. Have conceded 1 already for a Gareth Bale header. Bale again with his 2nd goal for Spurs. It's a restart. 1 in the Premier League against Brighton that won Spurs 3 points on that night. Sunday night. 2-1 win. Spurs is going to be another match winner. Kane will come deep. It's a lovely pass by Kane. Bale will try and nick it on. It was just in the reach of Bale. Bale can't quite keep it in. But Stoke again will play back. It's good pressure from Bale. Bale and Dele Alli look very hungry, as does Lucas. Kane looks sharp as well. So it's good signs. I know Spurs are playing a Championship side and you tend to get a little bit more space the higher down you go. But even so, Stoke are playing some decent football defensively. They haven't got really much going forward. As it stands, I think Michael O'Neill want to change that. They have already used 1 of their 3 subs that they are allowed to use. You look at Powell could come on, Simon, Vokes as well. Big man up front that he can launch it long and see if they can deal with it. Spurs again will have the ball now. So long ball over the top. We'll try and get Lucas Moura involved. He's gone to Lucas Moura. Moura will head it. Dele Alli 30 yards from goal. Dele Alli! Dele Alli again. He looks sharp. Brilliant ball. Spurs again. Play Stoke back at their own game. Long ball over the top. Lucas Moura was in. He heads it on. Dele Alli about 25 yards out. He was curling into the far corner. He had the placement. He had the spin. What a save, Lonergan. He just gets enough to tip it around the post. Lonergan again, experienced man. Dele Alli, 2 of them now. 2 shots on target. 2 really good chances. Stoke haven't had a corner in this game. Spurs have had 6. Bale from the right. Good ball. Header on. Knocked on, taking another deflection. It's going to be another corner to Spurs. Stephen Fletcher not happy about it. The match predictions, unfortunately, due to time and streams, I've not been able to get them done. But there is going to be more League One content coming. Don't worry. There's loads of videos and streams coming this festive period. Dele Alli tries to get away from his man. It's going to be whipped in. Header on. Header off by, I think, Suter in the end. And Stoke can come clear. But again, Doherty. All Spurs at the minute. A minute and a half before half time. Stoke 0, Spurs 1. Davis now on the ball. Dele Alli looks sharp. Goes past his man. Dele Alli, all that's missing from his game today is a goal. Kane. Davis. Cushion volley. Back in. Away by the 6'7" man in Harry Suter. Sanchez now. Nice play. Can't quite get it onto Bale. Unlucky. Good play from the visitors. Sanchez now. I'm a big fan of the Spurs kit, by the way. Or go home. Spurs again. Closing in on half-time now. I think Jose Mourinho will be very impressed from what he's seen so far. He'll just be disappointed that he's not more goals. Lucas Moura has bought a free kick on halfway. It wouldn't surprise me if you saw Vinicius come on for Spurs sooner rather than later. Give him a bit of game time. Lamella would be good to see him get 5 or 10 minutes back from injury. And if you don't know, I do follow Tottenham as well, so I do want Tottenham to win this game. But also want to see Suter doing okay as well. We're into injury time in the first half now. And there's still 1-0 put out, and Spurs will come again at the Bet365 Stadium. Ooh, Lucas Moura goes down. Free kick to Spurs. Chance. A chance from the edge. You look at Gareth Bale. Harry Kane might want to fancy it, but Kane scored a free kick against Villa a few years ago. Took a massive deflection. Just outside, it would create an in-swinger. Fancy Bale. Bale's picked up the ball. But again, Bale's 21st minute strike. Lead at the minute. This will probably be the last action of the game. It's going to be an in-swinger. It's going to probably need a cross. Bale looks. He had a free kick that's hit the bar in the Europa League. That eventually led to a goal with Vinicius getting on the end of it. There's high wall left for Stoke. But there's quite a bit of height difference in between the three different players. Bale puffs out his cheeks. The edge of the 18-yard box on the left. Bale strike into the wall. Poor Bale again will see that out and will go out for a corner. This will probably be the last action of the half. But he won't get a chance to whip it in because that is half time. A very good half from Tottenham Hotspur. They played very well. Stoke did nothing really in that half, and they will be disappointed how they've done. But even so, they're only 1-0 down. There's a chance to get a goal back at any opportunity. So maybe they can do that. But hopefully Spurs can hold on for a victory. That'd be brilliant. If you could like the stream, guys, we've just hit 20 likes. I've just noticed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Daniel Tech is in saying, come on, Stoke, we don't want any of that, and yeah, out of it. Come on, the Spurs. And I did say Spurs will win a trophy this year. I've said that. I didn't promise what trophy, but I did promise a trophy for Spurs this season. I think they'll win something this year. And very much interested in hearing what you guys think of that. And yeah, I want to know though, guys, a bit of a quiz question now. So in the last 6 meetings between these two sides, how many goals has there been in total? Let me know. 6 meetings. We went through it before. In the last 6 meetings, how many goals has there been between these sides? In the last 6 meetings. There's been quite a few. 6 meetings. How many goals do you think has been scored? Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. I think the Spurs will get a win in this one. I'm still going for 2-0. But I didn't go for Bale as a goal scorer, to be fair. Josh Daly put 6 more before. I just noticed that. Yeah. My 1-0 Stoke went out the prediction for you, mate. 25. That is a very good guess. You're just slightly incorrect. That's a very good guess, though. I'll just have a recap just to make sure. Yeah, actually, you're correct, Tony. I apologise. It is 25. 2-2 in August 2015. That's 4. April 2016, 4-0. That's 8. September 2014, a 4-0. That's 12. February 2017, 4-0. Yeah, so that's a 12. 5-1. And that is 18. 20 goals. 4, 8, 12, 16, 5-1, 21, 22, 25 altogether. A lot of goals have been shared. Harry Kane has scored a lot of those, put it that way. But again, Spurs on track to be winning again in this competition that Jose Mourinho does love, as he's won it many, many times along his career. And as we know, 3 Premier League trophies in there. He's won, obviously, I think he's won a Champions League. He's won Europa Leagues. He's won FA Cups. Won every club he's been at. And that's why he's a serial winner, because he wins trophies. Who did Chelsea play in this round, by the way, Daniel Checkers? Oh, wait, they don't. I'm only joking. But yeah, Stoke were a long-time viewer of the Premier League when we played, obviously in my lifetime. Shout out to Roy, Spurs fan. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with the evening's work so far. And George McLaughlin, of course, again, walking again now, which is lovely to see. Obviously, we're missing at the Fleetwood games. What do you think of Walsall currently? They're on good form, aren't they? We're asking for the manager out, but they're coming good. They're coming very good. They're on a good winning streak, aren't they? Because I always keep an eye out for Walsall. We'll leave your football-related questions in the comments. I want to see a few, and we'll get back to them. So, Lee, let's try and get a backlog of questions, and I will get back to them as we just put out this tweet for the second half. Is it Mikel? No, he's not. He's not playing anymore. Not playing for Stoke today. There we go. What is the best Fleetwood match you've been to? I think getting to Wembley was special when we beat York at home. I think that's got to be up there. I'm going to go for another one. Mansfield, when we beat them 5-4. Sarsi got out to it. Gareth Evans scored. And Nathan Tyson scored. If I remember rightly. One of those games. Beating Blackpool for the first time, 3-2, I think it's got to be up there. Yeah. One of probably of those games, really. Probably the Mansfield one, but the York for the importance. Unfortunately, couldn't go to the playoff final, which was guttering. And, yeah. Scunthorpe away was up there as well, James. 5-0. Doncaster away 4-0. Those types of games, definitely up there. My flight from US got delayed, so I couldn't see us beat Blackpool. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. Hello, Loudmouth. Justice for Loudmouth. How are you, mate? Top 4 at the end of the season. Liverpool, United, Tottenham, Arsenal won't be in it. I don't think Chelsea will be in it. Leicester, I always ask myself for them. Be between Leicester. I think it's going to have to be Leicester. City as well could sneak in, but they don't score goals, City. I'll go for City. City will squeeze in. Leicester 5th, I think. And then you'll see Chelsea 6th. And about Arsenal about 14th. And, yeah. I'm very good, Michael. Thank you for joining in, mate. You got to 6K yet? Not quite, mate. Not quite, if you've not noticed. You know, we keep plugging away for you, mate. I just put the tweets out for you sometimes. Scunthorpe away was ace. Oh yeah, I almost forget about that season. Second against third. We were 16 unbeaten at the time. No, 17 unbeaten at the time. We won 2-0. They had 2 goals offside. Madden scored offside. Unlucky pad, calm down. Van Veen scored. And the next season we nearly got relegated. So all was good. Yeah. Is it the video that we're all expecting? I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a watch. But yeah, this is just like an ex just talking absolute rubbish, really, to the camera. It was a special episode, really. We will be back with a more serious watch-alongs in Fleetwood. We do, obviously, the views on these types are not the same, really. Obviously, you probably know they are a lot lower than normal, but just something to do and something to watch, really. Have you come from Wigan? What's Wigan? What are you on about with Wigan? I don't know what you're on about, mate. We never played anyone called Wigan. And we actually found some as well. 500. 500 of us that day. I remember they packed us in this away end. It was like a tin of sardines. I would prefer to be behind the goal, put it that way. But what a day. What a day that was. Unbelievable day. And just imagine if that was, say, Bolton away, how many more we would have taken. Unbelievable. And one of the lads I've heard us sing away. So good. So good. What a day. What a day. And that was the day that I thought we could go up. The next week, Bolton Wanderers 4, Fleetwood Town 2. The week after that, AFC. Then we beat Walsall, to be fair. Then we drew to Wimbledon at home. Then we drew to Bury away, who ended up going down that season. No, they stayed up just and went down the next season. Then we played Oldham. We lost. Then we beat Oxford, to be fair. We lost to Swindon. Then we got into the playoffs. I thought, we could maybe do this. Played Bradford, lost 1-0, drew 0-0. I don't think we had a shot on target in 180 minutes worth of football. So it was good. It was good. What a season that was. And Uwe Rolster did it with not a lot of resources. We've got a better team now, but this team, if we get into the playoffs, I'll be surprised. I'd love to say we would, but unfortunately I can't see it at this moment in time. And yeah, I agree with that, James. Obviously, it's a lot of money, but hopefully when fans are back, we can get more fans in the stadium. But fans don't win games. I've said that many, many times. And let's just hope that Fleetwood can have a successful season without us there. And Fleetwood always do well when you don't expect them to. So I'm not putting any pressure on us for this season, put it that way. But yeah, we've still got loads of content coming in the coming days. So make sure that you're peeled out for that one. Will Son get an appearance for Spurs here? I wonder. Very interesting to see if he does. I'm just hoping for more goals in the second half, really. And a lot of Arsenal-Chelsea coming up. That should be a good game. A lot of great games over the recent years. It was 2-2, I remember. Last year at the Bridge. I mean, Martinelli scored. I'll be very much looking forward to that. Arsenal on the last legs, really, it seems. I don't know, mate, because you don't know who's available. You don't know, who's going to come available. And, always interesting to see. Who's going to win that one later between Everton and Man United? Let me know in the chat. Carlo Ancelotti against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. United did beat Brighton and Luton in previous rounds. Everton won, I think, 3 games now. They beat West Ham United. They have got through some lower opposition as well in Salford City. Well, you made a lot of change to that one. There's 15 of you now in. So few of you in, and let me know if you're watching those games late. If you could like and subscribe, guys, that'd be absolutely amazing. We'll wait for the second half to begin. Are you in Arteta? I think Arteta is... I'm not just saying this for Forest Spurs, but I like Arteta. He's a good manager. The squad they've got isn't good enough, and it's simple as that. Yeah. The players that they've got aren't good enough. That's it. I don't think Spurs need to make another sub. Son's coming on, though. Hopefully it's for Kane. I hope it's for Kane. Like a switch. Because why play both of them for 90 minutes? For Piers, I don't think you need it yet. Hopefully he keeps his money in his pocket in January. Let Joy prove a great coaches by bringing his through the kids. Yeah, I hope so. I'd love to get Lewis Gibson back on loan if Everton recall him. But I get what you mean. And that's the thing with Joey. He's done well, but I ask myself, has he done well compared to the other two managers? You know what I mean? Whereas they've had limited resources. My truth of tipple today. Let me know what your favourite beverage is. Again, Leon Osmond and Darren Bent in the studio. Ben Kemp thought every time I keep seeing your name, I keep thinking it's someone pretending to be me. I don't know. It's just because of the Ben, and then like the first Ken, it looks like KNA. I don't know. But Stoke City have done really well in the cup. Yeah, they have. They beat Villa. They beat Wolves. They've beaten Blackpool to get here. So they beat a League One side who on penalties. Blackpool again took them to pens that day. And only won 5-4. Then they beat, good Premier League opposition. They've beaten two, in my opinion, decent League One sides. Gillingham and Blackpool, who will be in the top 10 at the end of the season. I think Blackpool are slightly better than Gillingham. And also two, mid-table Premier League clubs. Bale off, Son on. Hope Bale's not injured. Yeah, very interesting. Let me know your opinions on the game, though, guys. But again, come on, Stoke. I guess this is Stoke's side. No, I'm a Fleetwood fan. If you've never seen my face here before and you've not subscribed, it's free to do so. It will help my channel out a lot. I think it's Emu. Thank you very much for tuning in. Matete is very good. I like Matete. I'd like to hear your opinion on him, Tony, if you've seen him often. But Matete is the real deal. Matete, Hill look good. I want Bagley to get out on loan. If he's not going to play, get him out on loan because he's a good player. Very good player. From Texas, mate. Hello, we've got a view from America. Welcome. You know what to do. Subscribe, like. That'd be appreciated. And again, Spurs are halfway there to the semi-final. Is it semi-finals at Wembley? Because it's only one leg. Or is it just at the home team's ground? Let me know if anyone knows that, by the way, because I'm not quite sure. But the draw will be tonight. Can Hudson-Odoi? I like Hudson-Odoi. He just needs game time. He's on the same wavelength as Martinelli, I think. And good youngster, Daniel. And I like. What do you think about him? I like what Lampard's doing at Chelsea. I do like the way they play. I think you've got to give Havertz time. I think Werner's good. Thing with Werner, people call him a flop. 13 games in, he's only got 4 goals, 4 assists, which is... But if you look at his average match rating, he's pretty much always a 7 or an 8. And he's been good. He always looks dangerous, Timo Werner. He's just not got that clinical edge in front of goal yet, where he's scoring every, like a Kane, Aguero, those types of strikers that score goals on a regular basis. And as soon as he gets going, he will come good because Werner looks very sharp. But I want to know, guys, let me know your opinion. Who are the 3 best strikers in the Premier League right now? Strikers. Salah is not a striker, he's a winger. I want out-and-out strikers. So mine would be at the moment Kane, Vardy, And Martial, no. Rashford, no. City, I don't think Aguero's been as good. Arsenal, Aubameyang won't be in there. Chelsea, I don't think Werner can be in there just yet. I'd go Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin, Kane, Vardy. Those are the best three. Let me know in the chat. Dele Alli coming forward now into Lucas Moore on the edge. Lucas Moore will try and shoot. It's out by the Stoke defender. And then Mods. Hello, Ian. Merry Christmas, Ian. Thank you for tuning in. Kane, Vardy. Yeah, Josh agrees. Josh, are you giving me a game on FIFA later so I can beat you? Ball in. Dele Alli swings. Off. Dele Alli should do better and he knows it. Vardy, DCL, Giroud. Giroud's a good striker, but not quite. Werner has been playing better with Abraham than... Yeah. But thing is with Werner, you know when you play with Abraham, does he play as a front... What a ball that is from Kane, by the way. That is... Oh. I find it harder to find ways to love Harry Kane more and more. Lucas Moura bursts into the box. Lucas Moura goes down, asking for a penalty. The referee says no. I would say that goes to VAR, but there's no VAR in this round of the competition. Yeah, that's fine, mate. But I want to play you personally as well. Think I heard the semi-finals played over one leg at home. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right, Tony. Imagine supporting two teams could never be. I follow Spurs. I never support Spurs, and I follow Spurs. If you want them to do well. This is just like an extra stream for a Christmas special, you know, because I'm trying to do 2 streams a week now. So when Fleetwood don't play, it'll be another game. Alex, imagine not being able to beat a good team, you know, Charlton, Portsmouth, Hull, Lincoln. Could never be me, pal. Only joking. Alex Griffin on the road to 15,000 subscribers now. If you haven't checked him out, he's an Ipswich vlogger. I recommend him. Good lad as well. I'll give you a video to watch later, mate, actually. It looks good on the trailer that you put on Instagram. I'll give that a watch later. Matete Rydell. Rydell's never been near the first team. He's played a couple of times. He's done well on check and trade. So Hill again came through because Tony might agree with this. Hill came through as an accident of poor recruitment in the summer. And Hill did well. Because he never got a centre-half in. And he did well. Matete again came through. I'll give you that. He's a very good player, Matete. And I like him. My banter. I love it. Love it, Griff. Lucas Moore. A little bit easy there. Gloves. Come on, Lucas. I thought you were better than that. I think Ipswich will squeeze into the top 6 this year. I've got a review in about 4 or 5 games. I've got to review my League One prediction and do it again. Like my mind changes every week. Who's going up? For about 6 weeks, I had Peterborough, Charlton, and I now don't think either of them will go up as top 2. I think Portsmouth could do it because Portsmouth just looks solid, but Portsmouth did look solid a few years ago. But I'm not sure I want Portsmouth to go up, I'll be honest with you. I do and I don't because every time we play them, I bang views. But, you know, because they're a big club. Again, the FA Cup winners in 2008. Josh Daly again. I bet Josh Daly is absolutely buzzing, smiling. Oh, he's talking nice about Portsmouth. Love it. Goes home to Lonergan. We're 52 minutes into this game. Keep your football-related questions coming. And, you know... should get PS4. I'm on Mitchell. I'm on Xbox, mate. But wait until you see Josh who my new arrivals are. If anyone wants a game, by the way, on Xbox, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram and we'll sort it out. We've already had a lot of requests to play me, so we should sort it out. Rydell will get more game time next season due to Andrew's age. I don't expect Andrew to start every week next season. I didn't expect him to start every week this season. Boys can play left back, by the way. I'd expect Boys to go back in January. His loan spell's not really worked. He's not played many league games. He struggled really, hasn't he? Danny on the cover does well. And yeah, good club Sheffield Wednesday. I like I said, I wanted them to go up a few years ago when they got knocked out to Huddersfield in the playoffs. Unfortunately, what's happening now, I don't like. Hopefully, they can stay up. But again, Højbjerg wins it. Dele Alli, lovely flick. We'll try and get onto Son, but Ali will win it back. Stoke again are coming clear now. Lloris will wait to gather. Stoke will come clear. It's a long pump by the goalkeeper. Stoke are in again. In behind. Sanchez again. Pulled across. And he's in. Stoke have scored. Out the blink of nothing. Their first shot on target. And Stoke are level. The blink of nothing. They've done nothing for 52 minutes. Spurs were in control. Stoke score. Pass Lloris. And Stoke again. I mean, and it's that man Thompson. The one who was on loan at Blackpool. What a goal that is. Brilliant football, Stoke. Fletcher picks it up. Low-driven pass. Ball into the box. Lloris' positioning, you have to wonder. Near post. Can't get beat like that. Poor. Thompson again. I didn't see the comment from James, but don't put the score in the chat, otherwise it will be deleted. But there we go. We are level again. Stoke at the blink of nothing have scored. I'm surprised. I'm honestly well surprised because Spurs look in control. Thompson, the one who's got it. Roy Thompson won't be happy, put it that way. And there we go. 1-1. All updated for you guys at home. 1 shot to 8 shots, by the way. Ugh, yeah. Get out of it, man. So between Fleetwood and Spurs, they're going to completely ruin Christmas. Cheers. Daniel Holding. Well. Well, 1 minute. 1 minute. Just Dan. Just, you know. Just go through previous rounds, right? Previous rounds. Villa lost 1-0 to Stoke. Villa Park. Well. Spurs will bring the ball out now. We've got a game on our hands. Dele Alli now. Do it. We'll go home. Sanchez on the ball. Kane, ball chipped. Back post, put out for a corner. Spurs, come on. Football, you watch it, guys. Why? Don't like it. Horrible game. Good play from Spurs, though. We've got some big bodies up. Daniel, sorry, mate. How are you, Daniel? You watching the game? Son from the right. 36 minutes to go. The arm goes up. Gloves on him. Ball. Headed away. Stoke very deep now. Ugh. It's going to be with Winks now, the assist for that goal. Winks will go over the top. It's a nice ball. Very good ball. Goes all the way. Goes into Dele Alli. Dele Alli's had 4 real attempts now. I tell you something, Tony. Dele Alli, 4 chances wasted. He's nearly getting his waste for someone else we know. Oh, Dele Alli. Or indeed, all the players not getting the pay. Possibly could get like Borry. Hopefully not. Exactly. Hopefully not like that. Ball out from the corner. I wouldn't mind you coming down to play you, but I don't want you to go into like what Berry did. Hopefully that'll never happen again. Obviously, it happened with Macclesfield FC. Macclesfield FC has now been safely bought, and I can't wait to do some nice work with them over the coming months. It's a really good ground. I'd love to go. There's so many good championship grounds I want to go to. I went to Stoke last year, but I fell ill at the ground, so that was good. fell at the ground, fainted, fell sick all over the turnstile, and I was in the hospital room for about 5 hours. Pity it's in Yorkshire, Tony says. I love Forest grounds though. That's bad to character as well. Again, a 30,000 seats, I think Forest ground is, and the river next to it, the River Trent. Spurs could be in. The goalkeeper comes and claims. No, I've got better things to do watching the next game though. I will be as well. McLean now. Oh, he turns Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura's gone for a fajito. One in the air. Hotspur can't quite win it. Stoke got a little bit of joy, but Spurs having the ball. Stoke again sitting deep still. Spurs again just trying to open up, and Stoke are playing an overlap. They could be in on the right. Chance to cross. Hotspur will wait for the cross. And he's put out for a throw-in. Forest away last season was sick. Oh, we should have won that game. We should have won that game. Another one went to St Andrews last year, didn't we? And what I'd do for a year in the Championship, that won't happen for another 18 months, unfortunately, at least. Like, I don't think we'll even be in the top 10 at this rate. I know it's one game and we drew it, but it's just I'm not looking forward to the next game. Well, I'm really not. Ball from the right, headed on by Fletcher. Well over. Good chance, Fletcher. Has a bit of physicality, really helped to create the goal. Hello, Niall. Kenilworth Road, again, lovely ground. Old-fashioned, went last season. These are the types of grounds that I love going to. There's a lot of ground in the Championship I want to go to as well. You know, like Sheffield Wednesday, Derby County. I know Tony will make a joke probably about like nobody wants to go to Derby County. There's so many. I think I've only been to about maybe 10 ground in the Championship. Barnsley, Luton, Wigan last year from winning the Championship. Who else do I think? Luton, Forest won't be in the Championship for much longer, Tony. I'm trying to think who else I got off me. Birmingham. I went to Coventry's Rica Arena, but they don't play in that now. Huddersfield, I've been to Huddersfield, nice ground. Liked Huddersfield, went about 4 years ago. I'm trying to think of characters now, like letters, and then trying to think of the club. But yeah, I didn't go to Brentford's old ground, unfortunately. If we go down, hopefully fans are allowed back, because I've always wanted to go to Fleetwood away. Yeah, Fleetwood away would be a good one, honestly. Terraces, good fish and chip, good for the boozers, near Blackpool, perfect away day. But yeah, one in the air. Spurs again will try and get back on the ball. Best ground you've been to? Oh, Wembley's got to be up there. I've been to Sunderland, which is a nice ground. Not nice memories. Max Power scored. I remember this. We played 5-4-1, literally time wasted. Max Power scored in the 98th minute. It was probably the worst I've felt in a long time. Like, I didn't get over it for a few days. There's videos of me that I've not actually released from the playoff game. I did my reaction. At half-time, Sunderland fans are taking the mick and they go, oh, it's nice to see Sunderland are piping up. When's your playoff game, lads? Just literally, they were annoying me. It never got released in the end because I thought, I can't be bothered. Don't expect many home fans. Wow. Josh, sorry. I don't like that coming at all. Again, Stoke are going into this game. 28 minutes to go. Millwall, I never got a chance to go there. I love Millwall's ground. I love the quirkiness of it. I'm trying to think of Wickham. I went to Wickham. Now they're in the Championship. Rotherham have been there as well. I think all three of them could. Wickham are having a decent season now. Hello, Mark. How are you? I'm just hoping Spurs get through and don't draw you in the next round, because this is Pep's Cup, innit? Spurs could be in with Harry Kane. Harry Kane, bit away from him. I'm off. See you, Ben. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Have a good one. You too, Mitchell. Thank you for joining in, mate. If you could like the stream, guys, That'd be amazing. Spurs are struggling to get back into this now. And, yeah. Oh, tell you something, guys. Streaming makes you starving. I might have a cheeky kebab after this. What's your order? All-time order, guys, from the takeaway. What's your favourite order? I think kebab, chicken wrap, maybe. You can't beat a Donny kebab. As Steve Bruce knows. Ever been to White Hart Lane, Ben? Well, there's a story behind that. We'll get onto that in a minute. Oh, free kick Spurs? No. So, before the national lockdown came in, so remember on the Friday that games got told that they'd have to be delayed, and I only put it, I never told anyone this, but I had tickets, and this is true. I had tickets for Tottenham against, because I'm a member at Spurs. I had tickets for Tottenham against Man United at the new White Hart Lane. And very good view as well. It cost me about 45 quid for a ticket, 55 quid for my trade. So, and then obviously with 300, it probably would have cost me about 130, 140 quid for the whole journey and the whole day out. Good ball with food and stuff like that. And he got cancelled 2 days before. I was devastated. But I never got a chance to go to the old White Hart Lane. But I was devastated. But I am determined to get to the new White Hart Lane as soon the season that fans are allowed back in. So there'll be a vlog on that. My aim now is, now that I've been able, now if YouTube can carry on going how it is, and I can keep putting the, like, this is what like super chats come in handy for. This is what kind of memberships and like the revenue on YouTube goes towards going to these games and doing vlogs, and be able to go to all the Fleet games and nick off the 92. So nick off the 92, and that's what I want to do, and go to a different ground every week. And I did that for a period last season until we got curtailed. And that's the aim. That's the aim that I want to do. I want to get all the 92 done as soon as possible. I've done 49 currently. I've done all ones in League One, but Hull City. I've done a lot in League Two, like Morecambe. I did Maxton, obviously they're not in League Two anymore. I'm trying to think of League Two clubs that I've done. But Stoke are going to come away now. It's a nice ball on the right. Met out, and Stoke are getting stronger into this game. I can see a winner coming soon for them. Long ball over the top. Spurs will get that one away. 25 minutes to go, guys. Who do you think will win it? Let me know. Let me know down in the chat down below. Spurs are about to bring Eric Lamela on. Always take Lamela with you everywhere you go. Or Dele Alli. Good 65 minutes in him. I thought he's done well. Just lacked a goal. Looks sharp. Look very sharp, Dele Alli. Lamela comes on. He scored in the last round. And Lucas Moore is also going to come off. And Musa Sissoko is going to come on. So it will stay the same formation. Musa Sissoko, an absolute unit. Suter last minute. It'd be him. I know it'd be him. I'd actually cheer. If it was Suter, I'd cheer. Because it's Suter. But, because I love him. Suter on the ball now. Go home to the goalkeeper. Opinion Oxford United. Good team. We'll be up there. Top 10 at the end of the season. Fletcher. Stoke. Trying to create a few problems. Nicely pressed. Spurs will win it back. 23 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Show my age, but the first time I went to Hart Lane, Lineker scored for Spurs because of the League Cup match. Forest won 3-2, cracking game of football. Brilliant. And I'd say something, Leeds United talk about games of football. How sublime have they been, Tony, since coming into the league? Brilliant. But I bet that was an experience. Lineker scoring. As Mickey Richards has been a lot of time since his day. Obviously, he was brilliant at Leicester, wasn't he? I think that's where he scored most of his goals. He was good at Spurs. He went to, I think, he went to Barcelona, Everton. So, good English striker. one of the greatest over the years. You look at strikers that played for England and in England. Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Barnes. All classic number 9s that England have had over the years. Michael Owen as well. Rooney, Kane's going to be in that bracket. I think if he's not already, he is now. And but Musa Sissoko on the ball halfway through this half. Feel like we're not talked about the game in the second half. Just been talking to the chat, relaxed. Nicely played. Sissoko on the ball now. Doherty, nice give and go with Davies. Doherty again. Davies again will go home. If you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. On the right now, brought forward by Eric Dyer. Again, CDM comes centre back now. Son on the ball on the left will cut home back into Dyer. Spurs trying to find a way through. Dele Alli now off. As we said before, Lamela now on. Lamela picks up the ball on the right. Will go into Doherty, the right back. Spurs having a lot of possession. Pass, headshot into the edge. Kane will turn. Turns away. Kane scrambles into the box, loses it. Stoke can come clear on the counter-attack. Stoke play down the right. They can really get an attack going here now. But Spurs do manage to get back and go into Hugo Lloris. Lloris is pressured. Will go into Davison Sanchez, the Colombian. 20 minutes to go. Stoke did level just under 20 minutes ago. Lo Celso been left out due to injury. Tanganga also injured. And Belly not even in the squad today. A lot of missing for Tottenham. Tottenham made all 3 subs. Sissoko, Lamela and Son. Doherty now. Lamela will win a throw-in for Spurs. Come on, Tottenham. It's 1-1. Anything can happen. Danny Bath, Stoke's captain, just leading them there. This would go... I think this goes straight to penalties if it's a draw. So we could have the possibility of penalties on our hands. Sanchez now, bit higher up. Spurs looking for a winner and a penultimate game. Doherty tries to get Lamela in. Good movement. Spurs creeping slowly up the pitch. 70 minutes tick by. Stoke City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. It was a tight game last time they played each other. It's 2-1 to Spurs. Christian Eriksen that day now at Inter Milan. Looks to be moving on in January. Got both. Heads the box. Davis, 30 yards. Davis strikes! It's in! Delight for Tottenham! Davis! What a strike! Tottenham back in the lead! Suter disappointed with the defending. The Huff comes. And Spurs lead again. Mourinho delighted. Michael O'Neill gutted. They've been sat back, Stoke, since that goal. They've not really offered much apart from that. Ben Davies, you wouldn't normally suspect that. The ball comes out with a Suter clearance. Suter disappointed that he didn't clear it further. He just did what he could, get it away from the run of the Spurs player. Davies about 30 yards out. So we had to block that away from Harry Kane. Davies always looks to the left, strikes it, one to the left foot. Past Lonergan in goal, hits the post and goes in. Spurs delighted, Son buzzing, Winks goes towards him, delight. 70 minutes, Spurs are in a winter wonderland here at the Bet365 Stadium. Stoke 1, Spurs 2. What a strike, Ben Davies. Brilliant goal, brilliant strike. Worthy of winning any game of football. Still not done though. And we'll update the banner now for you guys. But what a goal. Brilliant strike. And Stoke just looking to get back into this again for the second time. They did it the first time, so why can't they do it again? They'll be saying. And they've done very well to be only 2-1 down. Spurs really haven't created much in terms of quality of chances, but they have created stuff and deserved of a win. What a strike though that was from Ben Davies. He is capable of them. Doesn't score many, But what an important goal that could be. Bale and Davies, the goal scorers at the Bet365 Stadium. 18 minutes to go. Spurs are in for semi-final for Carabao Cup. Second time in 3 years. Thompson's equaliser cancelled out by the Welshman's strike. Brown gutted. What a goal that was for Spurs. Tottenham delighted. They have still got 2 subs available to them, Stoke. It is a great strike, that, from Ben Davies. He is capable of him. He does well there, Ben Davies. And Spurs could be heading into the semi-final. And joining one of Everton. Son could be away on the counter-attack now. Son cuts back. Stoke do get bodies away. Son holds the ball up. We'll try and get Lucas Moura involved. It is read by the Stoke defender. It's blocked out by Lucas Moura. Lamela will put on the pressure as well. 17 minutes remains. Tottenham are almost there and done, but it'd be nice to see them getting. I'd love Carl Robinson. I'd absolutely love him. I like Barton, but his tactics the other day annoyed me, and it's not the first time. We need to be better though. And you know my personal opinions, Tony, on the goings on at the moment. Kane will drop deep. Kane or pass it just a little bit away. So unlucky. It's away now. Son. Doherty now on the ball. Sissoko. Nice play. Sissoko will leave it for Doherty. Winks. Nice play from the visitors. Winks now on the ball. The number 8 done very well tonight, Harry Winks. Spurs are just trying to control the game again. 15 minutes to go before this one finishes. There will be added time. Spurs on course to get a win. Sissoko. Oh, he's done well, Sissoko. Sissoko pulls it across, blocks away. Suter. Good clearance. Sissoko will put pressure on. Højbjerg now. Sanchez. Kane. Kane will turn out. Harry Kane for Tottenham. 30 yards. Kane will go for goal. It was speculative. Well over. Good chance for Kane. The goal drought continues for that man. He's not scored in about 3 games. Kane, good chance. Spinning all the way. It's only just over in the end. Good chance. Good player, Harry Kane, at that. When he gets that, he's so deadly. He did score a brace 2 years ago to the day of Spurs put 6 past Everton in a 6-2 victory. Theo Walcott and Gylfi Sigurdsson scoring that day. Walcott at Southampton, Sigurdsson still at Everton. Dele Alli scored that day, and again Kane's nicked it, and Son could be in. Son 1-on-1, chips over Lonergan. 3-1 Spurs. He's offside. He gutted Son. I don't think he was offside. Kane wins it back nicely. Suter plays the trap nicely. Ooh, Suter again turns Kane, loses it, a bit soft there from Harry. Kane wins it. He's not off, Son. He's not off. The players don't even claim. Again, Thompson was the one who scored for Stoke, George. It depends how his court case goes, George, really. I want to see us try something different, I'll be honest now. I don't want. I'm not asking for Barton out, but new ideas are sometimes, after 3 years, could be fresh, and it'd be interesting to see where we go. I think maybe it could be the right time to move on. Nice playing. Stoke coming down the right again, trying to Dyer away. Good clearance. Thing is, because I like Joey from when I spoke to him, I'm a bit more positive about him, but at the moment in time, any other manager, I think it's July, mate, but it was meant to be last year, Joe, but he got called off because of this. But he's going to get a call. It might have to be virtual. It needs to be sorted. It was 2 years ago it happened. It was 2 years ago. 2 years ago in, I think April. So get on with it now. Tony. Like, is he guilty? Is he not guilty? If he was guilty, I think he would have been done by now, personally. But you never know. And again, Stoke controlling the play. 12 minutes to go. 1st of June could be get put back again. Wow. It might be virtual. You never know. Hi, mate. Hello, Oliver. Thank you for joining in. I was gutted, mate, for Sheffield United the other day. I was absolutely gutted. Like, because obviously we had Evans, and that we had Evans, now he's left. And we have Coote, and we have Duffy, and we've had, you know, a few other players me over the years. I want you to stay up. And from your time in League One, your fans were class. Obviously, I follow loads of them on Twitter due to, obviously, when we signed your players. But I was gutted. I'll bet you a few minutes. I've got, I think, Rangers to win. How are Rangers doing? Are they playing yet? Because no matter, I've got Spurs, Rangers, United for 40 quid. 10 of 40 quid. Thing is, Sheffield United, I think they won't mind. I don't think they'll stay up now, but they'll get better. They'll win more games sooner rather than later because they're unlucky. Like, when you're unlucky, your luck does change sometimes. Like, when you're playing well, I think Blackpool had that this time. They were playing well but weren't getting results. Whereas under Grayson, they were getting lucky but getting results in some games. And it changed. Rangers 3-0 up. Get in. I just need United now as Spurs to hold on. Come on. Come on, 40 quid. You'll love to see it. But I know I'm going to say you'll love to see it then. Everton 3, United 1. Yeah, apart from Brighton, Southampton always lose by 1. And you've been in game, you're scoring more now. Egan is some player, by the way. Like, I sometimes feel he's playing at the back on his own. But yeah, O'Connell's massive for you, isn't he? Son corner on the right hand side. Good ball needed. Goes over everyone. Will come to the back post. Chance for Lamella. He'll go past his man. Lamella goes down. Ooh, nothing given. And nothing given. Still 2-1. 10 minutes to go. If you're new to the channel, please like. Please subscribe. It would be much, much appreciated. We're getting closer to 5,900. Martin O'Neill again. His troops have given all they've got. They've not really done much in this game. Spurs have been pretty comfortable. Despite the lead, the defence has kept Spurs at bay. But attacking wise, I think they've only had maybe 2 chances. One over the bar, one they scored. Again, they go home. Good pressure by Musa Sissoko, who's gone. Seems to, I think Spurs are playing 4-4-2 at the moment, which different for Spurs. I hope will change. I hope so. Spurs could be on the right. Kane, he scored. Harry Kane, you can't keep. Oh, get a loss, Siri. Get a loss, Siri. Heart attack. You can't keep Harry Kane quiet for long. He always scores against Stoke. He always scores at the Bet365 Stadium. And Harry Kane, yet again, he gets in behind and puts it past Lonergan and puts Spurs into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Please, are Brentford at home. Again, it's lost by the defender. It's poor. Sissoko in behind. Kane beats Suter. Suter can't quite get onto it. Suter again does all he can. You can't quite keep Kane quite for long, but that's it. We get lost. I'm not wearing this watch when we do streams ever again because it either speaks to me or literally my heart rate's too high because I'm getting too stressed. Just need United now, £40. Mate, I'm the same. Literally, I put Rangers, Spurs, United for a tenner. So I'm happy. Hopefully, did you do the same on William Hill? Jordan, honestly, mate, give me a heart attack. Harry again, come alive, brilliant goal. And again, what a goal that was. Brilliant goal. Kane again, the goal drought's ended. 2 games without a goal. One of his, biggest ever goal droughts. He does what world-class strikers do and puts it in. Again, the goalkeeper for Stoke one again been brilliant, really. And even so, Spurs looking for number 4. Spurs again scored a lot of goals against this team in previous years. Previous meetings we went through before. 2-2 draw, 4-0 win. These are results that Stoke's ground in recent years. 4-0 win, 4-0 win, 2-1 win. So Spurs have got a habit of scoring 4. Will that happen again today? Powell is now on for Stoke. How are you, Nappers? Powell? Very good football, Prime Ginger. Just need United to win now and then I'll be very happy. Nice little Christmas gift. 7 minutes to go. Winks. Again. I think it's a bit soft, if I'm honest. I think Powell wins the ball. All right, that's fair enough. Winks will play the ball. We'll try and get the player down the right. Spurs will pick it up with Lamela. Højbjerg now. Again, ball over the top. Tries to get into Kane. Can't quite do it. And, I'll tell you something, Oliver. I said for many years you should get Ben Davies. What's happening? You're looking to get Ben Davies left-footed centre-half. Plays in back 3 for Fleetwood. Plays in back 3 for Preston. Fits Sheffield United perfectly. And I really hope if you go down, I really hope you stick with Wilder. Like, you should sack him. No, they shouldn't, because it's not Wilder. I'm not being funny. They massively overachieved last year, and they wouldn't be talking about Wilder like this if they didn't have last year. So it's nothing to do. I like Wilder personally. And I tell you something, United must be awful. Like, I like David McGoldrick, don't get me wrong. But David McGoldrick scoring goals in the Premier League, like, he's one of those strikers. So Sheffield United fans, like, what I grasp from when they told Fleetwood about a player, they just like a player that works hard and like gives everything. And that was Coots and Duffy. And that's why they liked him so much and they had the quality to go with it. But McGoldrick they loved because he just worked everything down. Like, he's like a bit like Ched Evans, really. He's a tall, physical player, but he covers every blade of grass. And he's been unlucky. But he got a goal against Chelsea last year and he's got 2 against United. So fair play to him. I do. Because I think he'll bring you back up. And you think of clubs that suit managers and managers that suit clubs. That's Wilder all over. You know what I mean? Favourite part of the way day? Getting on the bus or getting on the train, personally. I think now, personally, I think maybe because he's trying to listen, he won't go Blackpool. Because he's got a young family, I can see him going to one of Salford, because they've got the money to. Bolton, Tranmere, one of those 3 in League 2. Bolton, Tranmere, or Salford, or possibly Accrington, if you want to stay in League 1. Ball in the middle, Stoke looking to get his Suter's in there as well. Spurs want an offside. Suter does well. Plays on the right, chance to get a ball in. It's a great ball in. Headed goal is from Powell. It's way wide and we'll go out. And Old Firm, where's it at? I'll go 2-0 Rangers. Sorry, FPG. Good. Rochdale Saturday. Geordie, you're confident? No, they're a bit bogey side for you, aren't they, in recent years? I think you'll beat them 2-0. You'll keep your 14th clean sheet of the year. I think Blackpool get the playoffs this year. Like, they've got a good squad. They've got... click this, Joe, when I'm talking positive about you. I think Blackpool will be in the playoffs at the end of the season, and if not, they'll be better next year because all the players are pretty much on 2-year, 3-year deals with an option for next year. So they've always got that, and they're young as well, so they'll get better. I just think Blackpool need another striker because if Medina or Yates gets injured, Oliver Sarkic is not a footballer. I think he's woeful personally, but that's just my opinion. Head off, Nat Mercer. Got to see you later, Oliver. Thanks for joining in, mate. Ball in the middle, header on. Luis will catch. I know I don't want to look at the League One table right now, please. He's Ibrox not confident. I think Rangers will win the league this year, personally. I've said it from day one. 5-1 Blackpool. Confident. Do you see Bolton go up next season? Not with Everett in charge, personally. Have you seen that Ian Holloway's left Grimsby? 5 days ago, he said he'd never leave Grimsby and left. He was asking, he's resigned today. He's not even been asked. He's changed his mind. Tell you something. Not very loyal, that man, is he, to clubs? Plymouth, you look at that. 88 minutes. Spurs are almost there to the semi-final. They could be either playing Man United or Everton, Brentford or City. You just know Man City will get Brentford at the Etihad. You just know it's coming. Man City will get Brentford at the Etihad, and Spurs will play United or Everton. 5-1, you love to see it. No, I think Blackpool win that one 2-0 personally. I think 5-1's a bit speculative, but I think 2-0. I think your defence is good. Like, what's happened? Like, what's changed in your defence? Is it just Dougal that's coming in midfield that's changed it? Like, I know. I said 2-0 to be fair. So it's not like I said you're going to lose. But I don't think 5-1. I think maybe 2, maybe 3-0. Rangers, personally. I like Rangers. The fans are class. They always do a good poppy display, don't they, every year? No, but I think Blackpool win that one. I think, yeah, it's either just Dougal that's come in, George, that's changed your defence, because you were conceding lots of goals at the start of the season, weren't you? 4s, 3s, and 2s a lot. Because one player can make the difference. It's mad in League One. But Spurs are a minute away there. If you what, John, if you win 5-1, I have to deactivate. I can't keep getting these at me. Should have seen the Wigan one on Saturday, lads. The amount of replies I had to reply to. Stressful. If you could like the stream, guys, that'd be appreciated. Finishing about 14th, in my opinion, as it stands. But if we win Saturday, we'll win the league. No, honestly, I'll go with 11th. I think that'll wrap up the season. But we will be doing League One playoff videos still. We'll still be reacting to League One games at the end of the season. And we've got England games. So there's a lot of content this year. 4 shots to 11, 2 on target to 6, 40 possession to 60, and 281 passes to 607. Spurs are away again. Son on in on the right. Son will cut it clear for Kane. Kane will cut back in. Kane's shot's blocked. Again, good chance for Kane and Son to get another assist and goal for each other. Kane fouls Powell, and we're in the 90s now. Ballard, that one from Arsenal. Do you think he'll extend his loan spell? Pete, yeah. Do you think Peter needed someone next to him, really? But yeah, Ballard's a good player, and as is Dougal. Dougal was very good. It's mad to see how well he's done since coming in. Great live stream. Thank you, mother. Appreciate it. We're in the 90s now. We're in a minute of the 90s. Time's still not gone up. Chance for Stoke to get a ball into the right. Header on by Powell. Back in. Powell again will head home. Stoke can try and scramble a goal. You mean next year? Spurs going to win. Seems Collett's made a difference at the last year. Absolutely, says Tony. Yeah, exactly. And where Blackpool were playing good football at the start of the year, weren't they? And weren't quite working. It's just mad how it can change. Still consistent 11, 15 of you in all the time, pretty much. Powell again will knock it down. Stroke! Ooh, chance with Stoke's netting, you don't know whether it's clearly gone in. It's confusing, really is. A minute to go of this game. Tottenham almost there for a 3-1 victory and space in the semi-finals. If it is a game that we can do, we'll probably do the semi-finals as well. And again, keep your eyes out for the channel. Keep your eyes out for the channel in the next few days. We've got a stream on Boxing Day as we face Crew Alexandra away from home. We were currently 9th in League One, I believe, and really pushing on and doing well in League One in the first season under Dave Artell. Get them playing some good football. Make sure you're here for that one, 2:45. We look forward to seeing you then. Then we've got Doncaster next Tuesday, 7:45 kickoff. We'll just be about starting in. We'll be 20 minutes in this time next week to the game against Doncaster. And then loads of reviews of the year, best of, stuff like that. So if you want to see me going into full-on meltdown, I still have a chance and that'll be it through Larice. Good save. If you want to see me go full-on meltdown in me best of reaction watch-alongs. But again, Spurs got a win today. But again, videos coming up, best of reactions, best of content, stuff like that coming up as well. So make sure you're here for that. And it is full time now at the Tottenham Hotspur. Get the game, and Stoke unlucky in the end not to get three and not to get into the next round. But I thought Spurs were merited of their performance. Thank you very much for watching this stream, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you again on Boxing Day for the next video. Make sure you're here for it. Stream for Crew Alexandra away from home. 2:45 live stream. I will see you later. Up the Cods. Not played today. Unbeaten in 3 days. There we go. See you later, guys. Thank you very much for the stream, and I will see you soon. Have a nice Christmas, guys. See you later.